Hello everyone, so this is finally the Monday to Sunday long awaited vlog of how we prep and attended our just concluded convention last week. So guys, on Monday I did mini market runs, went to the market to buy some non-perishable things or items that we'll be needing. Then we filled our gas and went to buy rechargeable lights because we'll be lodging. Then I sharply went back home around 12 and pick up the girls to make their hair, and that is how our Monday came to an end. Fast forward to Tuesday guys, I woke up and then got dressed to go make my hair. This was me filming my before. I went to the salon, and then when I got to the salon, I told my brother I have somewhere to be around 1 or 2 o'clock. So she sharply did her 10, and by 2 sharp she was done. And then we sharply went to Moria to see where we will be lodging, like our rented apartment. As a mom, I know it's not going to be easy for me because if you are lodging, you will normally go on Wednesdays to enjoy the convention to the fullest. So this Tuesday, after making my hair, I went to that place with hubby to do some cleanings and washings. So this is me practically sweeping the apartment. Look at the apartment, it's so nice, right? And after sweeping, at this point my tired was tired, but I still have to mop and clean the toilet. As an intentional woman that I am, I came with my toilet cleaning agent so that I can clean it the way I wanted. And by the time we could say Jack Robinson, it was night, and hubby was flitting the whole place using the light we bought from the previous day. So we hurried home because of the kids. Now came Wednesday. I first of all did some market runs again to buy the perishable ones like the meat, the onions, the tomatoes, even the salad stuff. Then I sharply went to make my nails, and then after that I hurried home and finished our packing, and off we go to Mboko. This was on our way going to Mboko. We were having fun, enjoying the moment, and then we got to the place and started unpacking. After unpacking, I will show you what our room looks like. This is how our apartment is looking like, but because it's already late, I had to cook for my family to eat, and I am making apurapwe gusi guys. I was cooking and prepping the meat and all so that it doesn't get soured by the next day, because you know it's not our comfort zone and there's no freezer to preserve some certain things. So this is me boiling the egg gusi, and this is the student mortar and pestle that my mother-in-law gave to me that I came with. So this is how my gusi soup was turning out. I preserved this soup for the rest of our stay there and was adding vegetables to it little by little. So this time I used okaze and we are digging it in with fufu. So after eating, the kids were so tired because of the long trip, so I petted them and everyone dozed off. Good night and welcome to Thursday. Then we woke up and Winnie was already hungry. Look at her face now. So I sharply dived into the kitchen and started making breakfast. For breakfast I am making fried plantain, pap, fried egg. If you have ever lodged during your conventions, you will relate to this video very well. So after making the breakfast, we had our breakfast. This is the joy of convention, guys. We squatted on the floor and this is us enjoying our meal. Then after the meal, I fried the chicken that I had prepped last night, and then we did some transitions. I taught them some transitions, and then I started prepping for tomorrow being Friday, the day 1 of our convention program. While I was in that, a sister from my congregation sent this abacha for me, you remember, right? Then I ate and enjoyed the abacha, and Thursday came to an end. Yeah, good morning and welcome to Friday, the day 1 of our convention program. So my day started as early as 4 a.m. in the morning, and then it was as swift as possible. I cooked rice, beans and plantain with stew, and then we sharply dressed up and headed to the auditorium. Trust me, as a mom with no help, it wasn't easy, but I tried my best so as not to come late. So the program started, we sang opening song and prayed, and then we settled down and started enjoying our Happy are those conscious of their spiritual need. Day 1, Eternal Happiness Regional Convention of Jehovah's Witnesses. My girls were paying attention and taking notes, and I so love that. They kept to their promise, and this is Raymond sprinkling some happiness around some places. So after the morning program, we headed straight to taking pictures, and then from taking pictures we started sharing our food, enjoying with our brothers and sisters during the intermission. At this point, I had to tie my skate so that stew will not stem my steez. You know what I mean now. I was busy yet still maintaining beauty. So guys, rate my food for day one. I cooked white rice, plantain, beans, and stew with chicken. This food they enter your eye, abi. I first of all serve my odogu husband, because this man don't too thrive for us for this convention. Behind every beautiful family is a husband who stood in. So after Friday program ended, we go back and changed into our casual wears and started visiting our brothers and sisters who are living in other lodges, including Shulamite and Faith, who had sent their invite earlier that they will be preparing delicious and sweet puff puff. So we had to go to their own lodge to eat the puff puff, guys. Yeah, guys, let's go and see some people where they are lodging. Say hi. I understand. Where's my puff? Yeah, you see your own. Huh? See our puff. Our puff. Hey, Chineke. Okay. Yeah, put all the param. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Mom. Onye ka nata. Biko na anu ku na ebe a chọkwa m ihe ahụ ejikwa m nke amụ. So the puff puff was so delicious. We left that venue and went to another place. By this time it was night, and these are my beautiful Christian sisters from my congregation. We met and we had fun that night before going to bed. As a matter of fact, we were so full that we couldn't even eat anything again. So welcome to Saturday morning again. I woke up as early as 4 o'clock to start preparing and cooking my fried rice. Guys, it wasn't easy, but I have to do what I have to do. So I used 2 pots to cook and fry my fried rice, and I also prepared salad. This morning was so hectic for me, but thank Jehovah for the strength to pull through. The kids were still sleeping, so I needed to do sharply, so that by the time they wake up, we just eat our breakfast, take our bed, then get dressed and start heading to the auditorium. Guys, look at my fried rice now. It banged. Like, I had to fry 4 pots of fried rice this morning, and afterwards we went for the Saturday program. At this point, it was baptism time, and I'm so glad my congregation produced 6 brothers and sisters that got baptized, including other 50 persons. Like, if I'm not mistaken, they were up to 50 something persons, and this was the highlight of the Saturday program, this baptism part. This was me with some few persons from my congregation vibing and waiting for the baptism session to be over, so that we can at least start sharing. What was I even saying here? This girl right here, her sister also got baptized, so I was teasing her, and after that I started sharing food. See me now, foodie. Then I shared food, everybody ate, and as usual, I gave my husband first before sharing to other brothers and sisters. And that was the end of our Saturday program. Hi guys, welcome to Sunday, the last day of our Eternal Happiness Convention. I woke up as early as 4 o'clock again, and I started making jollof rice. I cooked 2 pots of jollof rice this morning. I had prep and cooked the stew or sauce, whatever you call it, the previous night, so that my work this morning will be easier. And then I prepared my salad and some veggies to garnish the jollof rice with. Then I also have plantain to fry. And after the cooking, we prepared and went for the program. At this point, this is where the Eternal Happiness got me so emotional, guys, which is the last part where we'll be concluding with the new song. I sang from my heart as usual, and I was so happy. I enjoyed the program, guys.
a vibe queen. Period. And this is Funky Wifey Lala. Our convention has come to an end and we enjoyed it. Okay.
So, 100%.
Yeah.
After vibing with her, rain started falling, but we had to go. It was time to go, guys. We packed our tents and off we go back to Aba. Thank you for watching this vlog. If you can relate, please let me know in the comment section, especially the part that resonates with you most.